What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. Listen, Portia. Let me just say this. I've been having a good day so far, but I got one nerve left, and Portia is tap dancing on that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, we are in a state of emergency right now. We are in a state of panic. Okay? Trina and Spencer are off by themselves in Paris. You got a psycho bitch after them. And all Portia can think about is, oh, all of this is because of Spencer again. All roads lead back to Spencer yet again. I'm like, Miss Girl, we ain't got time for this. We don't have time for this. We are in a state of panic here. Okay? We are panicking. Okay? You got a psychotic ass girl out there with a syringe and duct tape. Ain't no telling what type of debauchery she up to. And you over here, all you could do is play the blame game. Like, we ain't got time for this nonsense today, Portia. Not today. All she need to worry about is trying to get to her child. To make sure her child is okay. And so Laura can make sure her grandson is okay. Okay? Find a private jet. Do what you got to do. And, of course, Laura secured the private jet. You know, she got that. And that's the most important part, is getting to these kids. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. We ain't got time to play the blame game around here. I was so annoyed that Portia wanted to go. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's her child. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get wanting to hop on the jet and go see about your child. I get that. But I really wanted Curtis to check her and let her know, like, listen, leave that Spencer bashing shit at the door. Okay? We're going to leave that here. Because you're not coming with us to no damn Paris and you acting all type of fool. Like, we don't got time for the bashing right now. We ain't got time for the blame game. You need to save that, okay? We need to make sure these kids are safe. Another issue I had was, once again, where the fuck is Marcus Taggart? He was MIA during the holidays. He was MIA during the going away party. Now his daughter is in crisis and he's MIA yet again. Nobody bothered to call this man. Nobody mentioned him. Nobody said, oh, we talked to Taggart. Nothing. I'm all for Portia and Curtis gone, but I hate the fact that Taggart is being kicked to the side on this. Like, yes, Curtis may be her biological father. And I say maybe because I don't know. I still need to see another set of DNA records. Speaking of MIA people, where the fuck is Miss Wu? Where'd she run off to? I ain't seen Miss Wu. I can't even remember the last time I seen Miss Wu. Where Miss Wu been at? I've been noticing that she been MIA too for quite some time. Where the fuck she go? I miss her. Okay, that was my other boo. She was up in here causing all type of hell and shenanigans. Where's she at? So anyway, yeah. This man helped raise this girl. Like, this is the only father that Trina has known for 20 years of her life. And the fact that he just gets pushed to the side so easily, he's MIA, it don't sit well with me. Now his child is in turmoil, and yet again he's MIA. I don't like it. I don't like that shit at all. I'm not a fan of that. But I'm glad, you know, everybody hopping on the jet to go get her, you know, to make sure she's secure, she's good. You know what I mean? Because I'll be doing the same thing if I was in their shoes. You know, I want to make sure that this psycho nut don't do nothing to her. You know, but I did love that at least Spencer and Trina got some alone time on the boat. You know what I'm saying? They got to the stateroom. They got to, you know, get up to some shenanigans in the bedroom. I was happy that they got that moment of silence for a minute before all hell break loose. Because, of course, it didn't take Esme no time at all to get up to some debauchery. And I'm glad that she came face to face with Trina. I'm happy about it because I want Trina to bust that ass. That's what I want her to do. I want her to whoop this girl ass. I want her to beat her like she stole something. Beat her ass like she owe you $20 and haven't paid you in 6 months. But she walking around in new Louis Vuittons. That's how I want her to do her. Beat that ass. Okay? It's time. It's time for them to square up. And Esme got some nerve to sit there and here she go bashing another person over the head. She done bashed the sea captain over the damn head. Talking, you know, trying to make sure he breathing and stuff. Oh, that's the last thing I need. I don't need no more trouble. You don't need no more trouble. Miss Girl, you're already facing assault charges in Port Charles. You're already going to be in trouble for misappropriation of corporate funds because you use a corporate credit card for your own personal use. So you're getting in trouble for that. And now you're going to have international charges on you because you done bashed this man over the head. And whatever new charges are about to come your way because of whatever you plan on doing to Spencer and Trina. Because something tell me she got duct tape in a syringe. Something tell me she going to either try to kidnap Spencer or Trina or kidnap both of them. And she going to use them as hostages. Use them as leverage to get Nicholas to surrender her child. I think that's probably what she probably going to do. I wouldn't be shocked by it. So all hell just breaking loose pretty much. And I'm here for it. So moving on from that. It's weird seeing Sonny and Ava on the island and stuff like that. It's so weird seeing them together. I like the way that they handled the Avery situation, you know, her asking about Nina and stuff like that. I like the way they tag teamed it, you know, they handled that. And I definitely understand why Sonny paused and hesitated when he talked about, you know, Nina and will Avery see her again. I get it because I agree with Ava. I feel like Sonny hasn't made a decision about what the future holds for him and Nina. I don't think he has. That's why I'm kind of glad that he's taking his time away on the island and taking some space, because maybe that'll give him some clarity on what to do. But I do feel like once he gets back home to Port Charles, I feel like him and Nina do need to have a sit down and they do need to talk about the future of their marriage. You know what I mean? Because you can't keep going on like this. I feel like a part of Sonny still loves her, of course, and wants to be with her. But then he has that other part of him that feels betrayed, angry, hurt, and wants to punish her. But you could tell he still loved that woman and he still want to be with her, because even the mere mention of divorce by Diane, Sonny wasn't having it. And he's still walking around with the wedding ring on. He ain't took that off yet. So I do believe that, you know, he's 50-50. I think he's indifferent about it. Like, he don't know what to do. And he's still trying to figure that out himself. I totally understand why Ava is still on edge, even being at the island. You know what I mean? I see why she on edge, because Dex is of no use. I'm sorry, but I would not feel secure and safe with him watching my back. I see why Ava just is on pins and needles. Like, here she is on a beautiful island. The sun is booming. You got beautiful ocean views, a beach. You got everything you could possibly want when it comes to peace and serenity. And yet you still ain't got no peace because you got a little boy watching you. That's the problem. You got him watching your back. He's a child. Like, no. You need somebody grown with experience. I mean, don't get me wrong. Legally, he's grown, but you know what I mean. He ain't got no real experience like that. And you would think he would, because wasn't he in the service or something like that? He was like in Afghanistan or a SEAL or whatever the hell he was. You would think that he would, you know, you would feel secure around him. I don't see it. And you could tell they're not secure, because now you got a freaking guard down on the ground and you got Sonny and Ava ducking behind tables and underneath tables. Sir, Sonny need to cut his losses with this man. Like, cut your losses with Dex. I'm sorry, but he's not the business. He's not it. He doesn't make a good right-hand man. He just don't. Because all hell look like it's about to break loose in Puerto Rico. I'm like, Sonny, cut your losses. So anyway, moving on from that. If I was Martin, once Finn kept refusing to throw Mrs. Muldoon under the bus, if I was Martin, I would have recused myself from that case right then and there. I would have quit. Because one of the things I know about lawyers is, if they got a slam dunk victory that they can do, and they can guarantee you a victory, and you're sitting there telling them, no, I don't want to go about it that way, and that's probably one of the only ways that they can get this victory for you, I would have recused myself. I would have just stepped down as that attorney. Right then and there in the courtroom. I would have said, listen, can we have a continuance or whatever? Can we just have a continuance so that way I can step down and give him time to find a new attorney? Because this ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? And what people may not realize is this whole thing between Diane and Martin, for them as lawyers, it's not even about Muldoon and Finn. It's about a pissing contest. That's really what this is about for them two. This is about win-loss. And you already know Diane don't take loss nicely. She rarely takes a loss. It's very rare for her to lose. And you know Martin don't want to lose. Here you got two shark of an attorneys going head to head. The best of the best going head to head. Neither one wants to blink. You know what I'm saying? So if I was Martin, like I said, I would have stepped down, because no. And you know Martin really wished that he could have beat Diane in court. I love how Diane mocked him with the southern accent and stuff like that, because she was like, baby, you beating me is when hell will freeze over. I don't blame Diane, because Diane don't play when it comes to that courtroom. Diane do not play. So anyway, I'm not shocked that Tracy, stepped up to help. She stepped in there, she helped him out and whatnot, and made a huge donation to Mrs. Muldoon to help with her finances or whatever. I'm not surprised about it, and neither was Gregory. Gregory Ben had his suspicions once that case got dropped so quickly. Gregory was like, let me look into this shit. He saw that donation was made right as she made that decision to shut the case down. And I like, how Tracy was like, listen, hypothetically speaking, nobody's gonna collect on no debt, because at the end of the day, she ain't that type of person when it come down to people she love, like friends and stuff, like who she value as a friend. She not, and she really feels like, Finn saved her life that one time, so she was like, no, I'm not, I'm gonna help him out any way I could. So I ain't mad at Tracy for that. And I'm glad that Tracy stepped up and helped, because now we got this dumbass malpractice suit all over with. Thank God. It was time to shut that down rather quickly, and I'm glad that it did get shut down, because Lord knows I was tired of it. So anyway, moving on from that, I love seeing Jordan and Anna in action and stuff. I like Brennan. I do. I'm not even gonna lie. This Brennan guy, I like him. I like his character. I love the way that he was taunting Anna and stuff like that, basically letting her know like Faison would be so disappointed in you. I love it. Like, he is really getting in Anna's head right now. Like, he's really playing mind games with her. So if he's not the one who shot at Sonny or whatever, who the fuck is? Because according to him, the guns that the WSB were gonna buy went missing before they could get them, and they were getting sold. So who's the one out there selling these little missing guns? Like, who's doing this? Like, it's very intriguing. I want to find out who's doing this mess. Because whoever doing it, they're still out there, and they are a big threat. They are a problem. But I'm hoping that somehow, some way, Brennan could get out of this mess, because I like him. I think he got the fixings to be a very good villain. And I could definitely tell he could be a good thorn in Anna's ass. Not even her side, her ass. And I'm here for it. I'm loving it. Jordan is looking flawless. Let me just tell you, I hate that she's being wasted like this. Like, get her a romantic relationship or something. I just want to see her do something outside of just working. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see her on dates, being all lovey-dovey, blushing. That's what I want to see her doing. Like, see that different side of her, that romantic side of her. Because all we see is the work and mother side. And we see more work than we see anything else. And don't get me wrong, I like to see her in work mode, but I want to see her in her personal element too. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.